And the environmental movement and the back to the land movement were really kind of joined together. You know, the timber industry was basically doing away with its workers' jobs. And their constant scapegoat was the environmental movement. There was this sense of demonization of people who were fighting for the environment. This was parallel to a time when the companies themselves were harvesting their forest products at a rapid rate. You know, we're talking about resource extraction businesses where they basically have extracted most of the resources. It's kind of like you spend your money too quickly and all of a sudden you're broke and you're looking around for somebody to blame.
Nobody had any money. We were on food stamps, and that was really looked down upon. But since all of that, since a lot of loggers and fishermen have lost their jobs, a lot of those families have had to use food stamps when they were in need. So, you know, when it depends on what side of the coin you're on, of how you see things.
In Southern Humboldt, it was a different situation, and there was, you know, perhaps a little harsher tensions. If you're an out-of-work logger and are struggling to keep your family afloat, and some guy with a ponytail comes in driving a brand new truck, there's a sense of resentment there, no doubt about it. You know, that's just the way it works.
Over the years, the popularity of the festival grew, attracting thousands. From its modest beginnings in 1984, it has become the life support for a thriving community center and a major economic force in southern Humboldt County.
The Mateel Community Center is one of the big parts of my life. I think it's a good feeling about, firstly, what our young kids can do, seeing them do some good things in here in the arts. The Reggae is our main fundraiser. Yeah, it probably brings in 80% of the money or something. It got to be a little hard for the community center to settle all the issues that kept coming up. Some of the community was unhappy with the decisions that we were making. It got to be a real difficult public meeting.
What you're talking about is bringing a whole lot of people to one place at one time for one weekend. And, you know, there are side effects of that. There was a subculture of that. There were people who spend their summers traveling up and down the coast, traveling, following bands. The shopkeepers were worried that they were stealing their merchandise or whatever. I can't say whether that's true or not. At one time, anyway, that was kind of one of the accusations, that a bad element was attracted into town by this concert.
Remember Monday and Tuesday that you could start seeing them coming in? The people coming in? They were like, sort of like their deadheads.
Oh no, they were never ready for anything like this. Because of the dreadlocks, you know, and the prejudice and all that kind of thing. Like the people from the town expected, oh man, they're going to tear this place up and all that bit, you know. And that never happened. None of the things that they thought would happen, happened. Well, you get, like anywhere else, you get some scroungies. Anywhere, you know.
You know, you wouldn't want to cut off your face to spite your nose. I mean, cut your nose off to spite your face. And at first, that's what they were doing. You know.
For instance, there are some people that leave this weekend. People leave and they don't want to be here for that weekend for some reason or other. And there's never any trouble. It's always a beautiful time. And like I say, the people spend the money. All the motels are full, the restaurants are full.
The ancillary benefits of the festival are enormous. you know, the machinery that goes into putting on this festival every year is a big business for the Mateel organization. But for a lot of smaller organizations, it's also a huge deal. Schools that are down in southern Humboldt, out in the hills, the fire departments who are volunteer operated, they make thousands and thousands of dollars every summer in the course of 3 or 4 days by, you know, selling tamales or tacos or sushi. So the community as a whole can't ignore that. After time, it kind of, you know, a necessary peace had to be established just because they realized that these people were not leaving.
People, that's right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Peace back at you. Yeah. Right on. Hey, you guys have a good time. Reggae to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a fun event. I mean, you know, you help people out. And, you know, a lot of people are experiencing this for the first time. They don't know what's going on. And, you know, they need a friendly environment to be in. And it is friendly. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This happens all day. That was pretty.
Now I go cheat because me want to win. Now see the crown and still no know the king. Now I see blessing and no blessing. Cause if you lose your stand.
Most people here seem to be somewhat curious about all the different cultures you got hanging around next to you. And if you're not curious, then you can get all judgmental and start looking down the road and placing your labels wherever you'd like them to. But as long as it's an attitude of learning and you're just trying to figure everything out, then you get this positive, the whole positive vibration that everybody's so happy with.
Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we'll win the
A lot of us may not be on the same page outside of this particular event. A lot of the local rednecks are here. You know, you got local tribes that are here. You've got people from all over California and other outlying states that are here. So, you know, whatever you want to call it. I mean, everybody's here. But when you get here, that's when it all comes out. That's when you realize that you are a part of the bigger picture, that we can get along with each other, that we can vibe to the same thing.
Lift up your head and hold it up high.
I love to see the people having such a good time, and like I say, the good vibes. You know, just good vibes.
Hold it up high. We know that we'll win the prize.
You also have, there's always somebody that's walking around naked. There's always a few people like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Midday there'll be in next.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're having fun.
Yeah, they're having
They're
fun.
expressing themselves.
And hey, let the good times roll, you know.
Reggae on the river.
Yeah.